MotoGP speed. Doing a wheelie at 140 mile an hour. That is so fast, isn't it?
So, last time out. We're a bit late in getting this put together, but that's because I've had to have some time out because I'm knackered and I'm trying to do my customers' jobs and trying to have a little bit of enjoyment out of my own toy, which is doing a very good job for publicity because it's going very well. Went out on the Saturday, Santa Pod again, the only drag strip we've got, quarter-mile drag strip anyway, and we started where we finished off from the meeting before. But I'd modified the bike quite a bit. We changed the front wheel, only one disc, get some weight out of it, got rid of the ABS, put a couple of links in the chain and length of the wheelbase a little bit, lowered it a little bit. Started to get a handle on the max ECU, so started off and first run of the day, an 841 at 178. Came back, made a couple of changes to the throttle angles off the start line to try and get some more power down. Went 832 at 178. And then I thought on that run that either we had some wheel spin or some clutch slip. And lo and behold, the next run went out and dropped the clutch and we didn't go anywhere much. So I thought I'd just burnt the clutch out doing the burnout. So tootled back to the pits, pulled off the cover. And lo and behold, the pressure plate for the MTC clutch, all the screws around the outside had all come loose and the pressure plate was just floating backwards and forwards. So I was lucky that nothing actually fell off. And somebody said to me, it's a known thing. You've got to check those bolts. They're little 8th UNC bolts. You've got to check those every 4 or 5 runs because they do tend to come undone. That had done something like 24 runs without coming undone, or only just started to come undone. But anyway, I checked the plates at the same time. They all looked good, so I tightened everything up, went out. Between runs where we put too much throttle angle in and too much power off the line and lit up the back tyre, all the time learning about what the track would take, because it's not a prep track, it's a run what you brung, it's not prepped it to any extent at all. A little bit of grip there. It was quite warm, it's 23 degrees, so there's probably more traction there than there was the weekend before. Came off the line, 825, lost a bit of top end speed, and looking at the logs, noticed that where it had been running a little bit on the lean side, in my mind, and I'd richened it up, it also lost some miles an hour. So we pulled some fuel back out of it because it was running fine like that. So it was running 0.85 lambda on E85, and went out again. So it went out, did 816, 178, 811, 179, and last run of the day, wanted the right-hand lane because there's more grip on the right-hand lane, but they'd had an oil down, so they were just running one bike or one car at a time. So the left-hand lane was the only choice. Hadn't got as much grip there. The 60 foot was a little bit slower than on the right-hand lane, but I still managed an 809 at 178.5. So close to a 7-second run, and if we hadn't had the little foibles and we'd had a bit more traction, and a little bit more time, the 7 was on the plate. So next time, there's going to be a 7. But that's September. There's only a meeting in September, early September. So wish me luck. We're going onward and upward, getting faster and faster. And this baby is still performing, same engine. Okay, we've put a clutch on it. We've changed the oil. We're running on E85. We've remapped it. We've put a bigger fuel pump in. But essentially, she's the same set of parts that we put in the bike some 3 years ago. Okay, so last time out, we do an 809. It was like starting with a new bike because I've made so many changes. Everything I'd learned about the bike before was just out the window. The bike being 2 inches longer. It's about 1.5 inches lower. It's only got a single disc on it now, single caliper, so we lost some weight. I've got tie straps on as I had before, but now I'm not tying it down so tight because we run out of ground clearance. So we've got a little bit more suspension maybe. Jack the back end up, so we've got more weight over the front end. So we were longer, lower and lighter than before. Got rid of the ABS. So I think we've lost about 7 or 8 kilos, which is worthwhile. The length made a huge difference at the track. The bike felt so stable. For once, it didn't want to wheelie off the line. No doubt it will want to wheelie off the line when I dial in enough throttle and when there's enough traction at the track. The track is always mediocre at best because it's not prepped for racing. And that's my get out for not getting this 7-second run last weekend. 809, 178, best of 179.5. Same motor that we've been running all this time, same supercharger. Changed the belt twice in all the mileage we've done. Running on E85 now, which has given us the best part of 100 horsepower more than what we were having before. So yeah, she's pulling some horses and she's been dead reliable, really, really reliable. Can't wait to get out again, but unfortunately that's not till September. So last weekend on the Saturday I was working on my own as usual, but on Sunday I had the joys of my new to be employed Dan Diaz, who's coming to work for me from the 5th of next month, and he's got a wealth of experience in drag racing, and his girlfriend is also into engineering and engines, so she was a very nice person to talk to, and hopefully we're going to have some good times together at the track with his drag bike. He's running 7.2, 202 mile an hour, and he's a big boy. He's certainly a heavy hitter, and to go that fast is phenomenal. So he knows ECUs, he knows engines, he knows his boosters. So I think he's going to be a fantastic asset to the company.